Appreciate it as always. Now, let's go right to a successful small businessman and a successful job creator. He's got plenty of skin in the game, and he's going to tell us what happens if tax rates go up. Here now is Russ Reynolds, the president and CEO of Batteries Plus. Russ, thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it very much. First of all,
for having me.
Your instinct. Now, you're running a big operation. You've got franchisees. You're all over the country. You're in Puerto Rico. Tell me which is the most damaging tax hike that might go up and what it means for your business.
Well, I think certainly small businesses or LLCs or pass-through entities. Our franchisees are paying ordinary income on their profits, and so their normal filings reflect their tax liability. And I think for the first time in our history, and I should point out, we've been very fortunate, Larry. Our business has more than doubled in the last 5 years. We've opened to 50 to 60 stores. Our existing franchisees over the last 3 years have opened more than 120 locations. And we've invested in some new programs to expand our assortment. So our franchisees have been all in creating jobs and investing. And what's concerning to us is for the first time, the uncertainty over taxes, the uncertainty over the sustainability of any changes in taxes, since we continuously have our back up against the wall in Washington. And finally, the likelihood that they're going to risk their capital and have somebody take more out of their pocketbook once they've made a profit and turned a profit is really concerning.
It's basically, it's the hike in the income tax rate. That's what
Correct.
You're saying. From 35% to 39.6%. There are also Obamacare taxes. There's at least a 0.9% payroll tax, and maybe the 3.8% investment tax applies to capital gains and sales of these franchises. That's what you're focusing on. That's the case Republicans have been making. It has not been a winning case, Russ Reynolds.
Yeah, and I think the reality is I think most small business people are aware that we're in a tough situation in America. And I think, unfortunately, for small business people who create about 65% of the jobs that get created on an annual basis in this country, according to the Department of Labor, I think what's unfortunate is the delivery has been effectively sort of an insult, which is the guy that gets up every morning and bakes bread because he owns 4 or 5 Subways, or the guy that owns 2 or 3 Batteries Plus stores isn't paying his fair share. And I think recognizing that most small business people, most franchisees, our system certainly, are local, they're good citizens in their local community, they're involved in their local community, and there are quite a few of them that may stay at a Hampton Inn, they don't stay in the Hamptons. So I think there's a difference between, a typical franchisee and some of the folks that get used by example.
This is Main Street stuff.
Rich.
This isn't just fat cats, to coin a bad
Correct.
phrase. This is Main Street stuff. As I understand it, 530 retail stores running through, including Puerto Rico. This is Main Street stuff.
It is. I mean, our business is headquartered in Heartland, Wisconsin. I don't think you get any more Heartland than Heartland. So, listen, and that said, I think any small business person would agree. Listen, if we got to shoulder up and do the right thing for the country, we'll do it. We would wish and hope that we would not have to pay additional taxes so we can reinvest. I think our business is an example of a system that's been all in and reinvesting in additional growth and additional employment and additional programs that we can deliver to our customers. So we'd like to keep doing it and minimize the role Washington plays in picking the winners and losers in that equation.
Thank you, Russ Reynolds. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you.